Hi guys and welcome at my channel. It's me, your NSC in the place to be again. Yeah, I hope you guys all fine. Long time again, but now I'm back with a quick video for you guys. I have just repaired here a notebook. It's an old computer here. It's an old notebook from Fujitsu Siemens Amilo PA2510. And I have now done just my work just perfectly, but I just wanted to share this with you guys because yeah, I think this is a kind of, we can say, yeah, interesting. And this notebook here has we can say the problem that it runs too hot. I have of course repaired all I could repair. This notebook also had no display, so the display was black when you have start the notebook. The monitor just stayed black, so that means that is the problem of the GPU here. We got here a GPU and we got here the CPU. This one here runs with a AMD, I think Athlon or something like that. Yeah, it's an Athlon 64. Yeah, this we can say processor is a very old one, and they run hot. Okay, this is just normal. I would say this is really just, yeah, this is standard. The temperature is about yeah, we can say 55 or 60 degrees here are standard. This is a very old processor and they run hot, we can say. Yeah, the problem is when you start the computer, the fan is not turning, so that means the system notices when it gets about 50 degrees or 55, maybe it just, we can say, yeah, maybe late it's on 60 degrees the fan begins to turn. So that's way too late. The old computers, we can say the old notebooks was like that, and this is we can say also the reason why they get, we can say, all the time overheat. And when this part here gets, we can say, really hot, the GPU gets hot too. This is fully normal. And I now have just think about what can I do here, because I have changed really all. I got here new thermal compound. I got here under there new thermal pads, and I got also under the GPU I got also a new thermal pad. I will now just try to zoom this for you guys, because I just really want to share this video for you guys, that you can see what you can do if you have the same problem somewhere or somewhen. Then I will now show you how you can fix this. Like I told, the fan begins to turn at about 50 degrees Celsius. So this begins just there to turn, and 50 degrees is way too much. So that's the problem why this notebook runs hot. The other thing is also the fan turns for, we can say, about, yeah, 3 minutes or maybe 4 sometimes, and then it stops again. So this is some kind of energy saving or whatever it calls in English. And yeah, the problem is it begins to turn, and when the CPU gets again about 50 degrees, so he stops again and he just stay, we can say, hold it, and just about again 55 or 56 degrees he begins to turn again, and that's way too late, you know. So it gets always over 50 degrees or more. So like I told, I have here a new thermal compound everywhere. I have just tested all. I have opened also the fan, because sometimes you got just here behind the heatsink here, you got a lot dust. So when this is, we can say, blocked with dust, the hot air cannot go out. So that's why you should also check this out. You got here, we can say, a black tape, but this tape, when it's getting really old, it cracks when you try to get it out. So this will just break, and yeah, that's why I have put here some new tape, because there's some kind of space, and you should close this space again, otherwise the air will also go here outside, and that's not so great. Wait, let me just, yeah, now you can see it better. Okay, like I told, I have just opened it all. This is very clean. The fan is clean, all is clean, new thermal compound. The notebook runs still on about, we can say, yeah, 55, 58 degrees. That's way too much. The problem is also you cannot set it on Windows 7 that the fan should stay on. On some notebooks you can go to the energy options and you can go to the processor options and you can let the fan turn all the time. The problem is if your BIOS does not support this, this will not work. So on this computer here, I have tried all, it's not working, this option that you can just set it on, that you can that the fan shall turn all the time. This is not possible here, so that's why I have done this now at my way, we can say that. So that's why you got here, we can say the fan connector is sitting over here. I will try to zoom you this, wait. So here we go, and like I told, we got here our fan connector. Here it is. And you got here 3 pins. You got one with yellow, like you can see here, yellow, a red one and a black one. Okay, so you got here 3 cables. You just need the red cable and the black cable. Black is mostly minus or ground, we can say. And I have soldered a white cable on the red cable because I just don't have a red cable at home. But that doesn't matter. White means plus. I just want to show you this because you can do this like I have done here. I just have now connected the fan on about 3.2 volts. If you when you take the fan out, under the fan you always can see a sticker. There's written how much volts you can get. So this one here runs with maximum 5 volts. So if you give him 6 or 7, he just will burn or you will just destroy the fan. You need to take care. The other thing why I do this video also is because if you want to do this, you need a multimeter, and you should also check we can say the voltage. So for that I will now just explain you what I mean. I got here, like I told, the multimeter, and we got here minus. You see that? Here is minus, and I just have soldered this cable there because there I found, we can say, contact with 3.2 volts, where it's really great. I had it soldered also on this MOSFET here, or whatever it calls in English, and this was running at 2.2 volts, I think, but this was way too slow. The other thing that I wanted to show you is, I will not try to put this over here. Maybe you can see that better now. No, okay, here it's okay. Yeah, here it's nice. Okay, what I wanted to show you, if you try to do the same, is, yeah, before I forget, it's only necessary on old, or we can say older notebooks. If you got a newer notebook, you can set this all on Windows 7 or Windows 8 or Windows 10. This is all no problem. You can set that the fan should stay on. Okay, let's now go here. I'm gonna just put here the minus cable here. I'm gonna just check the voltage. I just want to show you that you need to take care, because on some positions, or we can say on some places, you always got power, and that's why you should take care if you do this, because as the battery is inside, you will always have some power, like let's say here. Okay, so here we got here 3.3 volts. That means if you solder your cable from the fan on this contact here, and if you we can say if you shut down your notebook, the fan keeps turning on because you still got the voltage here. That's fully normal, so you need to take care. And the only thing that you can do is to start the computer and you just stay in the BIOS. So you start the computer, and if you have some BIOS password, you just can start the computer and you just let it on the window where you need to type the password, the BIOS password. If you don't have a BIOS password set it, then you just press escape or whatever that you get inside BIOS. So when you are in the BIOS, the processor gets not that hot because, yeah, it's like nothing for the notebook, you know. So the BIOS window is no really hard work for the notebook. And when the notebook is on, then you can go and search the voltage that you need. And then you can also check it out if when you turn the notebook off, so when you shut it down, of course it should not have some energy, otherwise the fan will keep turning on. Now, like I told, I have tested myself all here, and I have just found, we can say, a great contact where I always have 3.2 volts. I will try to focus this here, and this is this one here. I hope you can see this is a lot focus from my camera, but this should be no problem. I try to get more, and here we go. Okay, so this contact here brings 3.2 volts, but just when the computer is running. So when I start the computer, I got here 3.2 volts. When I shut it down, the power is also off. So that's a great thing, because I don't want that my fan is still turning all the time. So that's bullshit. Of course, you could also solder this cable, we can say, somewhere else here, but then you need always to take out your battery, and that's some kind of bad. Okay, now I will just turn it to the other side, and I will not just turn it on, that you can see what I mean. So I need to get the camera back up there. Now I'm gonna just turn it on, and you can hear the fan is turning. So now we got here the Fujitsu Siemens logo, and then he wants me now that I type the password. So if you have a BIOS password, you can let it here, and then you can close it and test, and you can search the voltage that you need. If you don't have the BIOS password option like I have now, you just need to turn on your notebook and then quick press escape all the time or delete. Okay, so then you will come in BIOS or in BIOS. As you are in BIOS, you can just close the monitor, turn it back. While the notebook is on, you can search your voltage that you need. Okay, so I have tried 2 volts. I have tried 4.5 volts. 4.5 volts was a bit loud. The fan was too fast. And now it's just great. I got now temperatures about 36 degrees, 35 sometimes. When he's working, I got maximum about I think 48 degrees. But mostly it's running now on about 35 till 36 degrees. Now you just take a look on the multimeter, and so I will now just zoom a bit there, that you can see what I mean. I will now just hold the pins over the contacts that you can see the voltage. So I got here now the minus, and let's check this out here. I got here 3.3 volts, but this is the one where you get always the 3.3 volts. Also when you shut the computer down, when the notebook is off, you still got 3.3 volts. And that's why I have not soldered here, otherwise the fan is turning all the time on. I have tried this one here. I got here 1.8 volts, so let's say 2 volts, but this was kind of slow, too slow. And then later I found this one, which I got here 3.2 volts, and that's just perfect. You hear the fan turning, but that's not so loud. It's really okay because now it's all, we can say, not so loud here in my room, and you can hear my fingernails. So you see, it's really not that loud. Or let's just follow this screw drill here, okay, or here, the cutter, and you can hear that it's really not loud, okay, and it's just perfect. Later you will also close that all, so it gets a bit, we can say, better, like you can hear, okay? Alright guys, this was all that I wanted to share with you. So if you got an old notebook that is all the time overheating and you have no monitor or whatever, this is just the problem from the GPU, because you got here your processor, it gets really hot here, and the temperature goes till the end of the heat spreader, or we can say the heat sink, sorry. And of course the temperatures will pass over the GPU. So when the GPU is always running on about 60 degrees, 70 degrees, of course you will have some problems someday. And that's why you cannot do that like I have done here. This is just great. The fan is turning all the time now. And when let's say, when I will now just shut down the computer, the fan will also go off. Wait. You can hear it also, I hope. I just need to find the button. So wait, I will just close it. You guys can really see. It gets off when I turn the computer off. Wait. Okay, and let's go. And it's off now. Okay guys, this was all from me. I just wanted to share this with you guys. This is a Fujitsu Siemens Amilo. A very old computer, but still running very great. It has an SSD inside, a Samsung SSD with 256 gigabytes or gigabytes, and yeah, it just runs perfect, and it's not that slow. Wait, I will now just turn it on again. I hope I still remember the password from this guy. So. Here we go. Let me just type the password. Alright. So we are in now. I'm gonna take the camera now in my hand. Yeah guys, I hope you all fine. Like I told, I will do some more videos now, and I have took my time now. It's very late here. So sorry, just pressed the wrong button. Like I told, it's very late here, and I just have turned the computer on. I'm here now on about 45, 46, 47 degrees, and I just turn it on, so that means that he is working on the background. But yeah, we can say as the notebook has loaded all the programs on the background, this will really get very cool, really cool. So now it's, like I told, just turn it on. I got here a core temp running, an older version, because this CPU is also old. It's an AMD Athlon, and yeah, it's pretty cool. The temperatures now are really great, but you also can see that the tool core temp shows you that if it reaches 50 degrees or a little bit more, the temperature numbers gets yellow, so that means you should take care. And this notebook was all the time running on about 60-65 degrees and sometimes more. And yeah, you can see now it's really running so great now. 32 and 36 degrees. So it's a, like you can see, dual core processor, and you got also here the same temps, of course. Okay, so this here is the same as here now. Yeah, now it's just going down. So wait, I'm gonna take the window here now. Focus this here again. So, but like I told, this is all the same. Here we go. Okay, so it's running now on 800 megahertz on about 30 till 34 degrees. This is just awesome. Alright guys, that was me, NSC in the place to be, hee. Take care. Yeah, take care. Wish you all the best, and don't forget about NSC in the place to be. Peace, like always. Yeah, and stay tuned on my channel. Next videos are coming, I promise. And yeah, see ya. La-di-da, we like to party. Bye bye.
NSC in the place to be. NSC